In modern life, we often get caught up in the opinions and perspectives of others. Imagine holding the key to a door that opens to complete freedom. A life where no one can control you, where you no longer fear rejection, and where your inner peace is never shaken. But in this world, many people around you constantly try to influence your decisions, distract you, and pull you away from your true path. So, how will you handle that pressure? The wisdom that Buddha has taught us is the path to rise above the noise around us and unlock our own hidden power by focusing on ourselves. Today, we will explore 10 powerful lessons from Buddhist philosophy that help you let go of others' opinions and take control of your life. 1. Don't rely on others to find happiness. Buddha once said, "Happiness comes from within." Do not seek it outside. This means that true happiness does not come from what others say or do, but comes from within us. When we depend on others' recognition, praise, or actions to feel joy, we give them control over our emotions. This often leads to disappointment, as no one can make us happy all the time. Buddhism teaches us to look inward for peace and contentment. This means learning to be comfortable with who we are, finding joy in the present moment, and practicing gratitude for what we already have. By practicing self-reliance, we build a strong foundation of inner peace that no one can take away from us. 2. Don't fear solitude, where you find true strength. As Buddha said, meditate, live purely, be quiet, and work with great skill. This teaches us that solitude is not something to be feared, but is, in fact, a place that holds strength. When we spend time alone, we have the space to truly understand ourselves, reflect on our thoughts, and grow emotionally and spiritually. Solitude allows us to meditate and focus on personal development without distraction. Instead of relying on the presence of others to feel comfort or validation, we learn to become our own best friend. By embracing solitude, we find strength and wisdom within, helping us navigate life with confidence and clarity. 3. Stop seeking approval from others. In life, many of us have a tendency to seek approval from others. This can come from family, friends, or even society. But Buddha taught that you deserve to be loved and respected just like anyone else in this universe. When we constantly seek recognition from others, we lose sight of our self-worth and allow others to control our emotions. Understand your self-worth. Every individual has their own value, and you do not need to rely on others' recognition to define your worth. Ask yourself important questions. Who am I? What makes me special? When you are clear about your self-worth, you'll no longer need others' approval to feel good about yourself. Practice self-acceptance. Practicing self-acceptance is a crucial part of the journey to find peace and happiness. Learn to love and accept every aspect of yourself, both the good and the flaws. When you learn to love yourself, you will no longer be affected by what others think of you. Focus on authentic actions. When you stop seeking approval from others, you can focus on authentic and meaningful actions. Act according to what you believe in and are passionate about, rather than trying to please everyone. When you live authentically, you will attract positive and healthy relationships. 4. Don't let rejection hurt you. Rejection is a natural part of life, but it does not define your worth. When faced with rejection, it is easy to feel discouraged or inadequate. However, Buddhism teaches us to view rejection positively. Instead of seeing it as a failure, consider it an opportunity for growth and redirection. Seek lessons in every rejection. Every time you face rejection, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Rejection can be an opportunity for you to grow and mature. Sometimes rejection is simply life's way of guiding you toward something better. Accept that no one makes you fail. One of the most important things to remember is that you are not a victim of rejections. They do not define who you are, and do not determine your worth. As Buddha said, in the end, there are only three things that matter: how much you have loved, how lightly you have lived, and how gracefully you have let go of things not meant for you. This reminds us that letting go gracefully is the key to finding peace. When you view rejection as a part of life and an opportunity to learn, you will feel lighter and be able to move forward with confidence. Remember that everyone experiences rejection, and it is entirely normal. Build resilience. Resilience is the ability to overcome difficulties and rejections without letting them knock you down. As you learn to accept rejection, you are also training yourself to have a resilient spirit. Reflect on the challenges you have overcome and what you have learned from them. These lessons will become the foundation for your future growth. When you face rejection in the future, remember that it cannot bring you down. You have the ability to stand up, learn, and keep moving forward. Accept that every rejection brings you closer to new opportunities and experiences. 5. Stop worrying about what others think of you. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is worrying about what others think of us. We often let others' opinions shape our actions and feelings. However, Buddhism teaches that others' judgments often reflect more about them than about us. The only thing that truly matters is how you perceive yourself and your actions. Understand that everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone has their own experiences, values, and perspectives. They may not understand or share your viewpoint, and that is perfectly okay. When you realize that people have different opinions, you will reduce the pressure to please them. The only thing that truly matters is how you perceive yourself and your actions. Understand that everyone has their own thoughts. Everyone has their own experiences, values, and perspectives. They may not understand or share your viewpoint, and that is perfectly okay. When you realize that people have different opinions, you will reduce the pressure to please them. Judgments from others can cause a lot of stress and anxiety. However, you can learn to let this go by reminding yourself that judgments do not define your worth. Focus on doing what you love and being proud of yourself, regardless of others' opinions. 6. Stop sacrificing your peace to please others. Many of us often fall into the habit of trying to please those around us, whether in work, with friends, or even within the family. We strive to make others happy, often at the cost of our own peace and well-being. But ultimately, no matter how hard you try, you cannot please everyone, and this only leads to exhaustion and stress. Recognize your limits. One of the best ways to protect your peace is to be aware of your limits. You cannot please everyone all the time. Saying no is an important skill you need to develop. Identify what you can and cannot do, and do not hesitate to refuse requests that feel beyond your capacity or that might affect your peace. Set priorities. Consider what is important in your life. What are your top priorities? Setting priorities will make it easier for you to decide when to say yes and when to say no. When you focus on what truly matters, you will feel less pressure from outside. Practice self-care. Self-care is not just a buzzword. It is an essential part of maintaining inner peace. Spend time on activities you love, such as reading, exercising, or meditating. When you take care of yourself, you will have enough energy and strength to face external pressures without feeling exhausted. 7. Focus on what you can control. In life, we often feel frustrated or upset by trying to control things that are completely out of our hands. We desire for others to act a certain way, for situations to unfold according to our expectations, and for outcomes to always align with our imagination. However, one of the core teachings of Buddhism is that clinging to things outside our control only leads to suffering. Accept reality. Accepting that there are many things you cannot control in life is the first step in seeking peace. When you acknowledge that you cannot change others' behavior or circumstances, you will reduce stress and anxiety. Focus on what you can change yourself and how you respond to situations. Create an action plan. Instead of feeling powerless over the uncontrollable, create an action plan for what you can do. Set specific goals and steps to achieve them. When you focus on things you can control, you'll feel more confident and capable of facing challenges. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful technique that helps you become more aware of the present moment. Practicing mindfulness allows you to focus on what is happening right now instead of worrying about the past or future. This not only reduces anxiety, but also enhances your overall quality of life. 8. Recognize that everyone is busy with their own lives. We often have a tendency to think that others are watching and judging us. But the truth is much simpler. Most people are too busy with their own lives to pay much attention to you. This awareness can free you from the pressure to please everyone. Understand others' perspectives. Everyone is fighting their own battles and worries. When you realize that they have their own concerns and pains, you will feel less stressed about being judged. Remember that people are not only thinking about you, they are also worried about their own lives. Free yourself from pressure. When you understand that people are not paying much attention to you, you will feel more comfortable living the way you want. Feel free to express yourself without worrying about what others might think. This will help you live more naturally and feel more at ease in your own skin. Seek empathy. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, seek empathy from those around you. When you understand that people are not paying much attention to you, you will feel more comfortable living the way you want. Feel free to express yourself without worrying about what others might think. This will help you live more naturally and feel more at ease in your own skin. Seek empathy. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, seek empathy from those around you. When you understand that people are not paying much attention to you, you will feel more comfortable living the way you want. Feel free to express yourself without worrying about what others might think. This will help you live more naturally and feel more at ease in your own skin. Seek empathy. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, seek empathy from those around you. When you understand that people are not paying much attention to you, you will feel more comfortable living the way you want. Feel free to express yourself without worrying about what others might think. This will help you live more naturally and feel more at ease in your own skin. Seek empathy. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, seek empathy from those around you. When you understand that people are not paying much attention to you, you will feel more comfortable living the way you want. Feel free to express yourself without worrying about what others might think. This will help you live more naturally and feel more at ease in your own skin. Seek empathy. Instead of worrying about what others think of you, seek empathy from those around you. This connection not only brings a sense of safety and love, but also helps you feel more confident in yourself. Build authentic relationships. Look for relationships where you can truly be yourself. Genuine friends will love you not for trying to please them, but for who you are. Creating positive and supportive relationships will help you grow holistically. Practice compassion. Learn to practice compassion toward yourself and others. This will not only help you feel better, but also create positive relationships around you. When you show compassion, you will attract others with similar values and build a positive community. Seek connection with nature. Lastly, seek connection with nature. Spend time outdoors, take a walk in the park, or simply sit by a tree. Connecting with nature will help you relax and find inner peace. Learn to practice compassion toward yourself and others. This will not only help you feel better, but also create positive relationships around you. When you show compassion, you will attract others with similar values and build a positive community. Seek connection with nature. Lastly, seek connection with nature. Spend time outdoors, take a walk in the park, or simply sit by a tree. Connecting with nature will help you relax and find inner peace. Start your journey of self-discovery today. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this content helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe to Buddhist Journey so you won't miss any upcoming videos on philosophy and Buddhism. Share this video with friends to explore these profound values in life together. See you in the next video.